Welcome to Bharat CXO. Myself, Kaumudi Vaidya. We are at the third edition of the Credit and Collections Summit 2025. I have with me Mr. Manan from Sarvam. Hello, sir, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's so pleasure to meet you today.
No, that's my pleasure.
Yes. Tell us something about Sarvam, sir.
So, Sarvam is the first company in India which is actually building foundational models from scratch, and our alpha lies in the fact that we are actually building in India for India, which means that my biggest value add to the Indian population is my ability to process communication, voice communication in multiple languages. So today we do it in 11 languages, and that's only ever increasing. So if I actually turn around, you can see that these are all the languages that are currently supported on my platform, which can work in different formats, right? So think of it, when you get a call, the person on the other side today only can speak 1, 2, maybe 3 languages, right? On the other side, in my case, is a voice bot which is capable of having a conversation seamlessly in 11 languages, right? This can be orchestrated on a telephone call. This can be orchestrated on a WhatsApp platform where you're sending voice notes, you're typing the way you and I actually type.
Yes.
WhatsApp today is that we use the English keyboard, but we actually type it in, well, we're communicating in Hindi or whatever language we're comfortable in, right? That can also be done where the person on the other side is not a human, but actually a bot which is capable of processing all that information in the manner that you're sending it. The application of this, I am sector agnostic, which means anytime you get a call from a bank saying, hey, would you like a loan? To someone saying that, hey, you forgot to pay your last premium, your last EMI in an insurance company or a banking setup. Onboarding customers onto your platform, onboarding partners for deliveries on your platform, checking with customer on status of delivery of couriers, whatever, wherever you have a repeatable human motion to make a call, that is something that Sarvam solves for.
Wow, what a beautiful explanation.
Thank you so much.
So how does Sarvam helps in the finance sector?
So our finance footprint is actually quite extensive if we think about it. And this is why, one of the reasons why we're at the Credits and Collections event also, is because today most lenders, whether it's a bank, whether it's an NBFC, whether it's an LSP, everyone today has to make calls to remind people saying that you've missed paying your EMI, right? People deploy extensive humans to be able to make those phone calls. Why do they require a lot of humans? Because humans cannot speak all 11 languages at the same time, right? Which is why they can use voice agents powered by Sarvam, which can have that conversation with the borrower in a natural language. So they get a call saying, hey, you forgot to pay your EMI of X rupees, which has been due for Y number of days. Person can say, yes, I'll pay. No, I can't pay. I'll pay next week. Maybe I'm having some difficulty. Maybe I'm out of town. A voice agent is capable of having a natural conversation to respond to customer objections to payments. This is at the bottom of the funnel. At the top of the funnel is lead generation. Every time you've gotten a call saying, hey, would you like a loan? Repeatable human activity which can be utilized with a voice agent, right? In the middle of a customer journey where you're giving out a loan but you want to verify information, voice agents can get deployed, right? But this is only one aspect of what Sarvam does, right? Because I am the person building models in India, you can deploy it for very many different use cases also, right? So recently we deployed Sarvam M, a model which is available in public today, and I would highly recommend people please go try it out. You can ask it simple queries, you can ask it complex queries, you can actually see how it thinks, right? All of those things are possible. Now, the application of this in a budding space like generative AI is anyone's game in terms of whatever you think theoretically should be achievable with this right amount of effort and passage of time. And that's where we come in, because we provide the underlying models for it.
Absolutely, right. Absolutely. So, what role do you think AI plays in Sarvam? Like, what exactly? How does it help building the
role AI plays in Sarvam? I am the AI player. I am the one generating large language models, which other people will utilize to be able to do it. So, for me, how AI helps at Sarvam, it puts food on my plate. That's pretty much it.
I think it sums it everything. So, lastly, I would like to conclude the interview by asking you, what are your suggestions for the young generation who wants to come into the field of AI?
I think it's going to be, I think it's a very interesting thing that's currently happening is that by qualification and by education, I'm not an engineer, right? But today, access to information is unparalleled. You can learn. People used to say that about Google, right? You can learn, but you need to know what question to ask Google. Today, generative AI is changing the landscape where you don't need to know the question to try and pick something up. That's one. Secondly, I think coding has become much easier with tools like Cursor and all coming. Anyone, even me, who by education and by qualification used to be a lawyer, can at least make a prototype of something. I may not be able to scale it to production, I don't deny it, but I'm saying at least to understand how it works, very easy. I think the key thing for anyone to learn today is prompting. And I think that application is not just in voice agents or like in, asking ChatGPT to tell you a joke. It's not that. Prompting will be the way you will be able to infer, query over, analyze data using these large language models. And prompting is an art. It's not a science. Spend time in learning how to prompt, how different models will actually learn how to prompt, because that's, I think, where the future is going to be.
Absolutely.